Hello and welcome to RankYa YouTube channel. In this video session, I'm going to simplify what consent mode version 2 is all about. And in the upcoming tutorials, I'll show you how to set it up correctly if you're using WordPress or WooCommerce. Basically, consent mode version 2 is privacy-focused tracking on internet. So think it like that. If you're using Google products such as Google Ads, Google Analytics, Google Tag Manager, or even Facebook Pixels, the consent mode version 2 basically says this to you. You need to inform your website visitors before you end up using Google products for tracking, which is Google Ads, Google Analytics. You use it to track people, correct? Consent mode version 2 tells you to inform your website visitors and get their consent before you can use Google products. We can test our website once we implement consent mode version 2. Basically, in this example, we're looking at Google Analytics. So I'm using Google Analytics on the website. When someone comes to the website for the first time, as we can see, it's denied. What that means is no signals is sent to Google servers at this moment. If they press accept all, then the permissions change and then it's granted. Now Google can then continue tracking in that example. To be consent mode version 2 compliant, you need to inform your website visitors as to what cookies are you using for Google products in this example. But you may not be using Google products. You may be using different tracking pixels. If that's the case, whichever pixels you're using for tracking, you need to inform your website visitors. Since RankYa YouTube channel is focused on Google, I'll show you how to be Google compliant. Now, why do you need to use it? Because it's the terms and conditions of using certain Google products. If you're using Google Ads with conversion tracking, if you're building lists using Google Analytics or Google Tag Manager, then you have actually agreed to the terms of using these products. That's why it's very important to let your website visitors have control over their privacy. Basically, that's what consent mode version 2 is all about. And most major companies such as Google, Facebook and others, they're moving towards a more private online browsing experiences. That's why consent mode version 2 is very important. And in the upcoming tutorials, I'll show you how to set it up for free and be consent mode version 2 ready on a WordPress or a WooCommerce site as well. I thank you for learning with RankYa. If you benefited from this video session, please do give it a like or even share it, and I'll talk with you in the next video session.